This video is brought to you by Smugglers Run Gaming, growing and organizing competitive gaming communities. Check them out at facebook.com at Smugglers Run Gaming. Tonight at Monday Night Dice, we're playing the solo mode format, also known as the hero mode. For this format, players choose one and only one character and may also bring a plot. You then build your deck with standard constructed legal cards up to the team points remaining. In other words, character plus plot plus deck size equals 30. A few comments on this format. Because deck sizes are so small, combos can be reliably drawn, and combos become very powerful. Games are very fast, and as you can imagine, mill becomes a very viable win condition. Tonight we banned 3 characters, Kylo for the forced mono color, Cassian for his obvious mill advantage, and Sabine for all her shenanigans. Tonight is a best of 3 format. Hello everyone, welcome to Monday Night Dice solo mode. This is round 2. Mike on our left with Poe, and Jeff on our right with the Fifth Brother. Fifth Brother is on the Beaumont Monastery, which is a really good choice, I think, with all of those modifier sides that he's going to have. Alright, so it looks like Mike won the roll-off. He's on the docking bay, which he'll certainly choose. Presumably he's got some honor guard or suppressive fire shenanigans that he's going to want to keep recycling. It is indeed what he does, and 2 shields to go into the Fifth Brother, because where else are they going to go? Alright, so let's get started. Mike's got the first action here. Yep, right away we see a suppressive fire. 1 from Jeff for binds all things. That should certainly help with his ramp. 1 for the baby blaster on Mike's side. Let's see what Jeff wants to buy with his binds. Dark Council, not a bad start. Alright, so here's Poe. Pretty good roll, actually really good roll. 2 gun, 1 gun on the baby blaster, and then $1 on Poe. That $1 is really strong considering Mike's going to probably suppress a fire here. Alright, 1 more for binds all things. That's really good for ramp, but it does mean Jeff's going to take the damage here. Could be worse though. That is what Mike does, he fires. So 1 net after the shields, and we're actually tied for damage. Fifth Brother's got 11 left, and Poe has 11. Here comes the Fifth Brother with a special, $1 on the Dark Council, and a 2 melee on the Brother, which will likely go, yep, that is what Mike does. He takes it right away with the suppressive fire, paying the $1. So the Fifth Brother special, since he's uncommonly known, what he does is he allows you to remove resolve a non-ability die without removing it from your pool. So interestingly enough, Dark Council, although it seems like it should be an ability, is not. So Mike took the $1, and that's actually what Jeff did, is he resolved Dark Council without removing it from the pool. We're seeing a high five there. I think Mike actually asked, he's like, isn't that an ability? And it is not. So Jeff's free and clear. So it goes back to Mike. He'll probably just claim and recycle here. He does have $1 though. Yep, that's what he does. So he claims and recycles. Jeff will get to go to town. So Jeff will have $2 with the bind, so he might actually be able to play his Fifth Brother's lightsaber this turn if he has it. He takes $1. Does he have it? He does, I think. Oh, nope, that's Maul's. Just as good, if not better. Actually, on Fifth Brother's lightsaber is pretty good. Alright, so Mike gets first strike here. He does have $3. Suppressive fire allow him to remove a die if he so chooses. So he opens with overriding the baby blaster for 1 to get overkill onto the table. Does Jeff now have the Fifth Brother's lightsaber? No, it looks like he's got an ancient in his hand. Page 2, yep, that's what it is, the ancient. So this is quite a different game than we saw previously with Andrew and Trish. Alright, rearm. Oh, there's a baby blaster for free, not bad. Rearm plays an upgrade from the discard pile at -1 cost. Alright, here comes the Fifth Brother. Let's see what he rolls. Or maybe not. Alright, we have a real bad roll. Alright, so Dark Council got a focus. The Ancient got the +3, but other than that, it's all blanks. Alright, here comes Poe. Oof, in opposite, Poe rolls amazing. So we get the +3 on Overkill, we get the 1 on the Baby Blaster, 2 focus on Poe, and another 2 gun on Poe. That's 6 damage right there. Jeff does have $2, maybe Beguile or something here. I figure he's got removal somewhere. 1, 2, 4. Oh my goodness. That is Lack of Faith. Very uncommonly played card. Yeah, Mike's even asking to look at it. So what it does is if you spot a character of 15 or more points, which Elite Fifth Brother is 16, you can remove all of a character's dice. So that 2 focus and the 2 gun are gone. It's pretty good for $2. He's still going to take 4 here though. Fifth Bro will go to 5. Now he's certainly got a bitch to reroll coming here, I would assume. That Suppressive Fire is off though, because it can only be on activation. Now Mike does have the battlefield, so just got to be careful here in case he's playing defensive position, which he probably is. Alright, pitches a Rise Again to reroll the blanks. Gets another blank. He gets the 2 melee on the Fifth Brother and a 2 melee on the Fifth Brother. Alright, so here we go. Defensive position will wipe his board. But Mike would have played it right away if he had it, so I don't think he does. He's got something. That Maul Saber just doesn't want to cooperate for Jeff. So with no removal, we're looking at 7 right now, but he can actually focus into lethal because he can flip that Maul to the +4. So if Mike can't remove, he's dead. Oh, that's not what he does. He puts 7 into him. Mike had passed. No, but he first aids for 2. That's really more of the type of removal we're going to see here. He must be flipping to the 2. Okay, it is Mike's action. Right, he's going to claim. Oh, he claims and drops Dexes for 1. Alright, another 2 goes back to 7. So this is definitely looking like it's in Jeff's favor right now, but it's not over because Mike's got all sorts of healing. But if Jeff can burst out, like I don't think Jeff's going to see a roll like that for the rest of the night. That was pretty good. Fifth Brother only has 2 damage sides, and that's not great. Fifth Brother's dice aren't very good. It's more his Saber shenanigans. Alright, so Mike opens round 3 here. With another Baby Blaster for 1. He's in no hurry to heal, but he does heal 2 from the Dexes. And all the action cheating's on Mike's side, just playing a little too fair. Alright, there's the Fifth Brother's lightsaber, overriding the Dark Council, so it comes in for free with binds, or both binds. Okay, here comes Poe. Nope. Alright, so real quick reminder on Fifth Brother's lightsaber. When it resolves, you can deal a damage. And when it's on Fifth Brother, you can resolve the modifier sides as if they were not modified. So Mike just healed using Dexes. He's now at 5. Ooh, that's a smart move. So Jeff heals real quick. Goes to 3. Wants to make sure Mike doesn't catch him by surprise, which is a good call because they sniffed out the hit and run. Alright, but that was not as good a roll as Mike's been having so far in this game. He does get the +3 again on the overkill, and he does have a black side to pair with it, so I think he's just got to shoot for 4 here. Which he does. This brother now at 7. And the Poe special lets Poe take a shield and flip a die, so and we've got suppressive fire as well. Alright, 1 for overconfidence for Poe's special and the baby blaster. Well, the baby blaster showing shields. Baby blaster goes away, Poe showing a black side. Mike pitched a reroll. Yep, pitches a bubble shield, won't do him any good. Ooh, rolls them both. It's the 2 for 1 on the baby blaster. Interesting choice to reroll that one side on Poe. Alright, one more for something else. Host can overconfidence again. Oh, Poe special. Oh, yes, which gets removed, right? Because they both have a value of 0. Very nice. I think Jeff is in a real good position here because he has not rolled out yet. Here he does. Oh my goodness. So we've got the +3 on Mauls. We've got the +1, 2, 3 on the brother's lightsaber. Brother showing a special, and he's showing a 2. So Mike is pretty much screwed several times over here, because even if he suppressive fires either the 2 or the black side, he's going to be able to resolve the saber die regardless, and deal a damage when that happens. And the special allows him to resolve it twice. So unless I'm doing my math wrong, I think Mike's donezo. Okay, so he's going to suppressive fire. Oh, he's got Way of the Light, so Maul's saber goes away. No, I think he wanted to remove... Oh, but he did not suppress the fire. He just Way of the Lighted the saber. Okay, so now let's do the math again here. I still think... Oh, I think he needed to resolve... I think he needed to resolve that special first. I think that was a mistake. Resolving that special would have allowed him to resolve Fifth Brother's lightsaber. He could have resolved that, left in the pool, and then hit. Alright, so Mike claims and does a bubble shield, and Jeff's just going to try to roll, but he does get it. That's fortunate. That's the way it should have gone. I think there was a counting error. Maybe I think Jeff probably forgot that Fifth Brother can resolve not as a modifier when it's on Fifth Brother. Alright, but either way, game 1 of 3 goes to Jeff, or of maybe 3 goes to Jeff. These guys will shuffle up here. While they're doing that, let's go to the interwebs, and I'll read out Fifth Brother's lightsaber. So while this upgrade is on Fifth Brother, you can resolve this die showing a modifier as if it were not a modifier. After you resolve this die, you may deal 1 damage to a character. So just with that 3-side showing and the special, Jeff could have dealt 3 and then 1 for 4, and then could have resolved it with the black side for 5, dealing another 1. So that was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage just on those 4 dice. So that was death multiple times over. But that's okay. Alright. So now Mike will get to choose which battlefield to use. I am pretty sure he'll still use his, because with now, that especially because we know what Jeff has in his deck, I think you can't let Jeff have the Bomar Monastery. Mike is a little hamstrung in terms of removal, counting on the suppressive fire because it is character dice limited. Obviously in this format the character dice are such a huge part, but I think against Jeff and the way his deck's built, I think it's a very bad matchup for Mike and suppressive fire. So that is in fact what he does. Oh, so we pulled out the Bomar. I mean, Mike does have overkill. So he wants the shields. Yep, we're going to play on Bomar. So Jeff gets to go first. Alright, 1 for binds. Goes to Mike. Mike does have a suppressive fire. 1 for another binds. Does he have the ancient? He must, otherwise it would have been no rush to play those. Alright, Baby Blaster on Poe. It's a very similar opener to what we saw last game. But then again, with small decks, we're pretty consistent. Fifth Brother comes in with a 1, which Mike does not suppressive fire. He has a discard. Poe has a blank, Poe special, and a shield on the Baby Blaster. I think Jeff just hits for 1 here, gets it off the table. Okay, which he does, takes a shield away. Okay, we've got a Poe special, flip Poe to the 2 probably, and take a shield. Which he does. Now we see that, yep, exactly. So we see the discard side there. Discard's actually really good in this format, even if you're not trying to mill, right? Just because you can put pressure on your opponent. It's not very hard for them to get down in cards. Mike only has 15 cards in his deck. Okay, so he shoots for 1-2. So Mike only has 10 cards left in his deck now because he already drew 5. So that 1 card he lost is powerful. Oh, there's Dex. This is going to be a long game. There's Dex Diner. The thing is, with Mike's healing, he can stay alive for a long time. Unfortunately, I think Mike needs to be the aggressor here because as Fifth Brother tanks up, Mike is losing ground because just the size of the dice. Because now Jeff can drop a 3-drop and still have money left over, which he's going to. So there's the Fifth Brother Saber. Now Poe is not exhausted here. We just haven't readied him. Alright, there's a Poe's Blaster. That's a lot better for Mike. That's for 1. There, he pays for it. There we go. Okay, goes back to Jeff. Surprised Mike didn't realize the Poe's not exhausted. Okay, here comes the brother. Alright, 1 melee. I think that's... Oh yeah, that is Fifth Brother Saber. Good. Alright, takes $1. Blank on the Saber. Mike plays a DH-17. Okay, there's a hit and run. Let's see how we do here. Poe special, blank, disrupt on Poe's Blaster, and I believe a money on Poe. So that's at least worth 3 and a shield. Mike's deciding what to do for his hit and run action here. I think he wants to flip into that 3, but he doesn't want to lose the shield, right? Or by lose the shield, I mean just not gain the shield. Because he can kind of use that as soft mitigation. But he's going to do it. Put 3 into the brother. Okay, brother's at 5. Poe is completely healthy with 3 shields. Very different game. Okay, there's a pitch to re-roll. It's the +1, which remember can resolve as 1 money and does deal a damage. Alright, Mike pitches a first aid to re-roll. Oh my goodness. Mike is rolling hot. 2 and a +2. Overconfidence though. Oh my goodness. Well, there's two, so it came to a 2 and a 2, 2 for 1 and a 2, and then Jeff removed the base 2 and made him pay for it, so Mike had to pay $1. But fifth brother's still at 7 now. So takes the $1, deals the damage. Alright, Mike claims. One more. Alright, Mike's in a real good spot here. If Mike pulls a hit and run, he can actually wipe Jeff off the board here. Potentially. Not likely, actually. But let's see. He'll probably play an upgrade first here. He only does have $2, though. Alright, overwrites into overkill for 1. Now he's in very possible death range territory. That overkill adds up real quick when you have a base side to pair with it. So I wouldn't be surprised if we see a hit and run to dead here. Right? Ancient for 2. Will it be enough? And by that, I mean, if he has it, it doesn't matter because he won't be able to heal. Mike does not have it, apparently. Okay, so again, another pretty good roll. I mean, Poe has a real good die, but Poe rolls the 1, the 2, the post blaster special for 3, and then overkill's got a blank. Oh, but there again, we see lack of faith. Remove both the Poe die. Still going to take 3, and then there's nothing to pair with overkill, so that's a dead die. Unless, actually, that's not true because he can re-roll it in Bomar. So, very interesting. The fifth brother is at 10 with the Ancient. Okay, blank, blank, money on the Saber and money on fifth brother. I think Mike pitches a reroll and then Bomar is here. He does. So if Jeff can't remove that, that's a dead fifth brother because Mike will claim. Just gotta heal. No choice. Nope, he takes $2. Mike's not gonna claim. This brother's at 10. Oh, you know what? That overkill's sitting on a 1. That's the issue. All right, 2 on the fifth brother, shield on the Ancient. I still think Mike claims, even if it doesn't kill him here. Mike has a 1, 2, 3. I mean, he has a 50% chance of improving. Yep, but he's going to claim and deal 1. All right, so there's 1 shield, and then I'm sure we'll heal. Well, he'll hit for 2, and then I'm sure Jeff will heal. Which he does. So we got back down to 9. But Mike does have this hit and run, which I believe he has to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yep, Mike will have to draw it. He has his hit and run because he'll draw his last 2 cards. So all Mike needs is a 2, well, 2 damage or a Poe special. Because Poe special lets him flip into the... Actually, it's 3 damage because the shield. The shield. Okay, 4 damage. Right, so Mike did hit and run. He's in with a Poe special. Yeah, he'll Poe special, take a shield, flip into the Poe gun, hit 3 for the Poe gun, putting fifth brother back at 11. And then if Jeff can't do anything, he's going to go down to that Poe black side. Jeff does have Mind Trick. It's a real inefficient use of it, but if it keeps you alive. He also has Overconfidence. He's going to Mind Trick. Okay. And Mike will pitch a reroll and try to Bomar again here, because he only needs 1 point. So any non-blank on overkill. Okay, and Jeff has overconfidence, but he can't do it because there's not 2 dice. All right, so tied up 1-1. That one goes to Mike. So now Jeff will get to choose the battlefield. I'm actually not entirely sure what he'll choose. Obviously, from a battlefield standpoint, so let's think about this, right? So from a battlefield standpoint, obviously you want your Bomar. But the 2 shields on Poe, I think, made a significant difference in that game. Yeah, so that's what Jeff did. He actually went with the docking bay. I actually think that's smart, because what the 5th brother needs to do is survive 1 or 2 turns so he can just become this monstrous beast, right? So I think that was the right move. Let's see how it pans out for Jeff. So Jeff's mulliganing everything. He's just looking for binds and upgrades. I mean, that makes sense. So he has 14 cards on his deck. So if he's playing 2, I mean, he's obviously playing 2 binds because we've seen him, but if he's playing 2 copies, he's probably not playing 2 copies of a unique in this little deck. So he's still looking at a pretty decent chance of drawing. And he's 2 ancients. He's probably playing 4 upgrades, 2 ancients, the mauls. Anyway, let's get back to the game. All right, so Mike opens up with the baby blaster for 1. He does have a suppressive fire in his hand. That's a deviation from what we've seen. He usually opens up with suppressive. But there's a good different intro. So Kylo's Fighter, that's actually a real strong card in this format. It's actually why we banned Kylo. All right, so here comes Poe. Not rolling hot now. Money, money, shield. All right, bring in Kylo's Fighter for 1 gun. Wow, pitches a suppressive. Oh, it's because he has a first aid in his hand. That's what he wants to do. That's a real good roll. 2 focus, a Poe special, and a blank. Okay. No upgrades for the special there, but Mike will flip into the 2 gun and probably the +2. Yep. So 5th brother's got the 1 showing. All right, pitch to reroll. Pitches the blank, obviously. Oh, got the special on Kylo's Fighter. Does Mike? No, Mike just hits for 4. Mike has what? 2? No, I think Mike has 3 cards in his hand, so he'll take 3 here. No, yeah, we look at the hand. There we go. Yep, 1, 2, 3. But he'll heal with the first aid. All irrelevant, except it did cost him $1 for the first aid. So he'll heal for the first aid. Oh, Mike passed, letting him do it. Yeah, now he'll heal for 4 on the first aid. Pretty good opening turn for Mike. Jeff. No, Mike. Yeah, it's Jeff's claim. Oh, and he drops a binds. Very nice. Nicely played, Jeff. All right, so Jeff gets first strike here. Mike did not get a suppressive fire back, which I think he discarded thinking he would. Yeah, I think Jeff outplayed that turn. Not that Mike did bad. Obviously, sitting on the 4 first aid was pretty good. Okay, so Jeff's going to open with the fighter. Gets a special again. Huge. Mike's got to get a card out of his hand. He's still going to take 4 here. All right, there's a rearm for the baby blaster again, probably. Just because it's free. Yep. All right. Mike's going to take... I mean, he does have Way of the Light. He might only take 3, but let's see his hand here. Oh, Dex's as well. Okay, so he takes 3. So now you're in the conundrum. Do you leave dexes in your hand. You play it for the healing. All right, rolls in Poe. Oof. Blank, 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 +2. Alright, Jeff can do a 3-cost upgrade here if he has it. Look in his hand. Look, he's got Mind Trick. Overconfidence ×2. Maybe an Ancient. I don't... Nope. Alright, Fifth Brother comes in with a lot of nothing. A money and a discard. Mike pitches to re-roll with a blank, and a post special. That's pretty good. I mean, obviously not the blanks, but post special is really good. Alright, takes $1. Alright, post special for a shield and flip Poe to the 2 probably. Oh no, another post special, and then he'll flip that to the 2 for 1. Nope, just the 1. Overconfidence, yep. 1 gun and a blank. Alright, 1 goes into Fifth Brother. Fifth Brother's now at 9 remaining. Alright, there's a discard. Oh, wanted that diner. The question is, does Mike play the diner? Yep, I think he's going to play the diner. Nope, plays Suppressive Fire instead. Because remember, he can play the diner as well from his hand with Docking Bay. Okay, so there's Fifth Brother's lightsaber. And we'll move on to the next round. Alright, Mike has first strike here. So he just drew away the light. So with dexes, he now has 2 grays and 3 reds. Hit and run. For a pretty good roll. There's 4. There's a post special, a black 2, and a blue 2 on the Baby Blaster. So I'll take 4 right away to go to 7. Then can post special into a potential 9 with the 2 for 1. Oh my goodness! Kylo Fighter again. Alright. Yeah, gets a card out of his hand. Does he call red? I mean, I think you have to. He knows he's got dexes in his hand, though. Yep, he won't make that mistake again. So it takes 1 with the 1 red card. Removes a shield. Alright, Poe, shield, and flip. 2 for 1. Alright, there's an Ancient for 1 with binds. Takes 2, goes to 9. So Mike can suppressive here and then claim and resuppressive. Or get it back, not resuppressive. Alright, 1 for Dark Council. Alright, we're pretty close to a fully ramped here. Alright, oof. Okay. That's a pretty good roll. So we've got the 1 on Fifth Brother, we've got the 1 melee on the Ancient, we've got a +3 on Mauls, a discard on the Fifth Brother, and a focus. So Way of the Light is gone to remove the big bad Fifth Brother lightsaber. And suppressive was not used. Right, so there's a focus to the +3. There's nothing Mike can do, because we know what's in his hand. Alright, there's 4. So he Poe's now at 3 damage, 8 remaining. Yep, mill again, not bad. If you can get that diner, it's all red from here on out, I believe. Gets it. There's no way Jeff rolls that special in again. Alright, Jeff buries, goes back to 7. Smart move. Is he all done? Yep, we're all done. We're taking money. We're going on. Alright, Jeff gets rid of his Mind Trick. Got another suppressive. He's recycling suppressives. Keep in mind, though, that dexes did get to come back on the table when Mike claimed. But the point was it got out of the hand for Kyla's fighter. Alright, so that's the 2-gun on Kyla's fighter. Still not bad. Alright, here's a hit and run. Mike can end it if he rolls well, which he does not. So Mike has not been rolling well in this particular match, but in this particular game. The 2 games before were incredible. So he actually takes the 2 shields off the Baby Blasters. Alright, binds, and 2. Gonna nope, not overwrite. So there's Maul Saber. And we've now got 1 big bad 5th brother. Alright, 2 to take off the shields. Comes the 5th brother. Mike's continuing to pass. And there's not a lot for him to remove there. Maybe he just, he's got $3 and he doesn't need a ton of money. I think you just go ahead and burn them. Yeah, it's both of them. Yep. Jeff does counsel to draw first before he pitches. He rolls counsel, hits again. He's on his last card in his deck. He has 1 card left in his deck. Mike has no cards left in his deck. Goes ahead and heals. So he'll be at 2. Alright, counsel again for Jeff's last card. Gets it again, which now doesn't matter. I suppose he can... He's going to have to pitch to reroll anyway. He really wants that focus, right? So Mike's claiming for a suppressive. Oh, no, he's not. He doesn't have any money. Alright. So that is the 5th brother's lightsaber. It's hard to tell the difference between those 2, but that's the 5th brother's saber. So he takes 1 on Maul's saber, overwrites Dark Council with an Ancient. Now, 5th brothers can resolve. Now, do note that time was just called, so that may change what we would consider to be normal play actions going forward. So that's why Mike's actually pitching. Well, he's down to 1 card. He gets a focus, which is pretty good. That's why Jeff's not resolving that 5th brothers, is he's going to try to get max here. Okay, puts the Ancient back. But Mike will flip to 2, and I think Mike's got it. I don't think Jeff can get him. So Jeff pitches a reroll. He's trying for max. Does get a 3, but he'll put 4 into Poe, and that's not enough, because it'll be 6 to 7. And that should do it. Mike takes a match with 2 to 1. I believe. Yep, that's it. Alright, on to round 3 very shortly. Thank you for watching.